You know, I heard they recently decided to add more hops to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
And welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by Mr. Devoted Dad, Andy. Just gonna have to ask you to calm down there, bud.
Of course. Anything for you, Toots.
Better calm down, sugar tits.
Dude, you think I would actually have tits if they were made out of sugar? You'd be so like disgusted every time I pop my tit out to stir into my coffee.
You'd have to wear a shirt one time, and then it would just disappear.
Hopefully I don't sweat.
You'd have to wear plastic bags as shirts in the summertime because, any kind of fabric would just get ruined.
Yeah, so?
And I'd mix it in vodka and something.
Sweet.
Oh, hey, what are you drinking on? Vodka and sugar tits.
Yeah.
It'd be terrible. Any hoodles.
If I wasn't too careful, like the wind between my cotton shirt and sugary tits would start making like cotton candy.
I mean, we do get a decent amount of wind around here. Would it be fast enough wind to whip the cotton candy into...
Two factors. It needs to be a fast enough wind,
Yeah.
and it needs to be hot enough without moisture.
Like 30, 40 mile an hour winds.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Those don't happen all that often.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
No.
And then we need those really hot days with very low humidity.
What doesn't happen all that often until you get to, early spring or
So I need to
late
go to
fall
Arizona.
to make titty cotton candy.
Yes.
Sugar tits cotton candy. All right, anyway.
Strong start.
If you want to call it that. I've been drinking all fucking day, dude.
Yeah, I know. I've been drinking like a portion of that time with you.
I cracked a beer at about 11:30 this morning, and it's what? Let's see.
10 o'clock?
9:45 Central Standard Time.
Here in rural
Illinois. All of Illinois is in Central Standard Time.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah.
I'm going to finish my hams and crack another Busch Light here in about a minute. So,
Oh, yeah.
finishing
The
off that.
last fucking hams.
So that means I have to buy another case of fucking hams.
No, fuck you.
Hey, eat a dick. Somebody's going to fucking drink the hams.
No.
It only took
We've got other
a year for this first case of hams to disappear.
We've got other beer. I got Busch Heavy.
You got
in
Busch
there
Heavy.
now.
You're fucking shout out Jen. She brought me 48 Busch lattes today.
Yes. Yes, she did.
There was a sale. I mean, don't get me wrong. I bought a 30 rack of Busch latte that didn't make it in the fridge yet because I didn't have the space. But we mowed through some Busch latte today.
Yes, you did.
Holy shit! There's
Yes.
barely any in there.
I had a lot too.
Well, I had more than you.
Well, I know you did. But compared to my normally I
And-
start mixing.
And me and Marky Mark did a sampling.
Yes.
And
We did.
that
Oh, yeah.
that mead shit.
Yeah, the mead.
Oh, that was delicious.
That's gone.
Oh, definitely.
We
gone.
killed it.
Oh, it was only half a fifth. It was the skinny.
Yeah, it was a skinny
tall
tubes.
bottle. That was so good.
Yeah, it was.
What was it? What was it again? It was like cheesecake something.
Cherry berry cheesecake.
Oh, holy fuck, bud! That was so good.
It was delicious. Yes.
No, there's a brewer. It's not a brewery. It's a distillery back home that makes honey whiskey. They make whiskey. They Oh, that's a beer burp. They make they
We'll
make,
edit that out in post.
yeah, probably not. Actually, it's funnier that way. We they make whiskey and then they source local honey, but they pay X amount for honey, so they only put it in the skinny. It's like a half a fifth bottle, and they still charge $30 for the skinny. Yeah, but it's so it's worth $30. It's that fucking good. It's like Jack Daniel's honey, but it doesn't taste like shit.
I'm glad you said that.
Jack Daniel's honey is shit.
I'm not a big fan of Jack
No, it
Daniel's
sucks.
flavored stuff.
No, it sucks. They try to jump on that train, when like when the they got the Jack Daniel's Fire, the Jack Daniel's Honey. They
Vanilla.
they jumped on that train when all the flavored shit came out, but they're not good at it. Just stick with what you got.
They jumped on that, right? Like I want to say they all started jumping on that once Fireball got big.
Yeah, and Fireball is just rebranded cinnamon McGillicuddies. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And that's horseshit.
Yeah.
I hate that stuff.
Well, I don't like any kind of McGillicuddies. Me and neighbor were talking about that today. He was drinking. He said he got all fucked up on some sort of flavored cherry vanilla something, and he's like, "Oh, it tastes like cough syrup." I'm like, "Oh, you mean like cherry McGillicuddies? Anything cherry whiskey flavored and tastes like dog shit? What do you know?"
Red Stag didn't taste too bad.
Red Stag is a hint.
Yes.
It's a hint of cherry.
Yes.
It's whiskey with a hint of cherry.
I started mixing that with Dr. Pepper years ago.
I bet that's got to be delicious.
It was.
That was what me and Alex used to drink a lot of Red Stag. Because Red Stag, when it first came out, it was cheap. Like, oh, yeah, buy some fucking Red Stag.
Yeah.
Cheap
It's good.
and good. It's a good shooter. And you follow it up with it, a little swig of pop, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Well, and then you're good to go for a while, and then you usually fall asleep on the futon.
Usually. Yeah.
That's what I used to do.
Yeah. I can say I did that a time or two with the Red Stag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good, though.
It was. It got me through.
Now, if you mix the Red Stag with the Dr. Pepper over ice and sipped it, it'd probably be good too.
It was.
I don't think I've ever sipped it. I've only ever shot Red Stag. Maybe we need to buy a bottle of fucking Red Stag.
Why not?
Well,
Let's do it.
I usually keep a 12er of the DP in the
We
fridge
got
for you at Club Rick.
I'm thinking for down here, we got an extra spigot on our little twirly thing.
Fuck yeah, we do. Red Stag's probably only, like $25, $27 a fifth. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not bad. Give it a shot.
Yeah.
Next episode.
Ooh.
Some Red Stag and DP.
Yes.
Dude, I'm down.
Yes. And then maybe another beer sampling.
Yeah. Oh, I sampled some beers today. I had a sour that is the most fucking sour thing I've had in my entire life.
So it lived up to its name.
It identified as a sour.
And when you checked, it was sour.
It's definitely a sour.
Okay.
Marky Mark poured some of it out. He's like,
I thought I was going to have to do that with some of that Modelo shit that the neighbor brought.
I didn't even attempt.
I tried the watermelon stuff, and it was kind of painful.
That is the closest thing to the old men doing seltzers.
At that point, don't even try.
No.
Just stick to your fucking Miller Lite,
Yeah,
your Busch Latte.
There's so much fucking Miller Lite in there and so much Busch. I have so much Busch. Oh my god, I don't need another case of Busch Latte for at least a week.
Yeah, or the Ultra.
Oh, Mick Ultra, Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, I had a can of that years ago because someone's like, "Yeah, this is what we got. We're trying to lose weight or whatnot." Blah blah blah. Like,
it's horseshit.
Here you go. If you want a beer, this is all we got. And
it's horseshit. Michelob Ultra is like one less calorie than Miller Lite.
I took one swig and I went, no.
Busch Light. You were drinking Busch Light all day today. That is, it's about the same amount of calories as fucking Mick Ultra.
Yeah.
And it still kind of tastes-ish like beer.
More than Mick Ultra does.
Yeah, Mick Ultra is bullshit. I can't do. They have a Mick Ultra Orange.
No.
Not a fan of that. And of course, there's a Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra. The dark Michelob, never sold. So Anheuser-Busch needed to find something to do with the Michelob label. They didn't want the Michelob label to die. So they came up with Michelob Ultra, the light beer, and they marketed it to young, active people that run fucking marathons or do, active shit. Oh, I don't want a whole ton of calories. Well, it turns out it's the same as every other fucking light beer out there. It's about the same amount of calories. You got a 4 or 5 calorie difference. You really give a shit if you're drinking 12-pack of fucking light beer? No, it's marketing.
Yeah.
You're drinking Michelob Ultra like an asshole because of you saw a bunch of ads. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what Tiger Wood drinks. Get the fuck out of here, dude. This is what marathon drinkers drink. No, actually, you know what?
It's not going to make you run faster?
Marathon.
It's not gonna make your
marathon
golf
runners,
swing better.
Yeah, marathon runners don't drink beer. They don't drink. If they're really serious about running 26.2 miles, they don't fucking drink.
Which sounds miserable.
Oh
for the
God,
record.
no, fuck no. Anyway, that ties me into. Me and Anna went out of town.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Went out of town for an anniversary.
Yeah, that's right.
No, don't worry, I'll get there.
It's a long haul.
A little bit of a jaunt, but we did a couple nights in Milwaukee,
Milwaukee.
and for the record, I love Milwaukee.
I do
Everybody's 10 to 20 pounds overweight,
Okay.
and everybody's just having a great time and drinking beer. Okay,
Sounds like everybody in your well, they're more than 10 to 20 pounds overweight, but
I'm probably
Google
20 pounds overweight. According to my BMI, I'm about 20 pounds overweight.
I'm not talking about you.
Everybody else. No, I texted my mom. Pictures of your children, right?
Yep.
Because she doesn't have any grandkids of her own. Oh, hi, Daisy. That's a squirrel. She doesn't have grandchildren of her own.
Mm-hmm.
So I texted her a picture, and your dad's face isn't in the picture,
Just his gut.
but his stomach is. And she goes, "Oh, is that Fred's permanent seat?" Yes, that is Fred's gut, and yes, that is his seat.
That is his spot.
Yes, mother. So when you come over, you can't sit in Fred's gut seat. He leans back and he puts, the hands on the top of the stomach.
The
there.
shelf.
Yes. Oh, you utilize the shelf.
I do. It's great.
It's convenient. That's what it is. It's convenient. Any hoodles.
Any hoodles. So you were up in Milwaukee.
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 Milwaukee is a great fucking town. It's a hoedown, a hootenanny, and everybody likes to drink. It's fucking Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
And there's always shit to do. So
Beer,
luckily,
brats, and cheese.
literally the first night we check into the hotel, and we stay downtown. We check into the hotel and I'm like, well, let's walk somewhere. Like, Aaron, you want to do hotel food? I'm like, fuck no, I don't want to do it. Let's go somewhere. We went to the Brat House. There's literally a restaurant downtown called the Brat House. Oh, it's the Brat House. Well, we have to get cheese curds, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
You have to get a brat. Dude, I got a brat on a pretzel bun. Enlightening.
Ooh.
Fucking enlightening.
With real mustard.
Yes, with dark mustard. Not quite my mustard,
No.
but a dark mustard. Not hometown mustard, but a dark mustard. And then we didn't finish the cheese curds because there were so many, and I didn't finish the fries because there were so many. But they did have Spotted Cow on tap, and this place. Can I get a cow? And they don't bring you one mug; they bring you 2 12-ounce mugs, like frosted mugs. Oh my god, the beer never tasted so fucking good my entire life. Holy shit!
2 at once?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh, they went down. They went down in a hurry. I mean, it was fast. It was so fast.
Oh,
Anyway.
man.
And then we went to this through the guts, just like Chicago. It's mini Chicago, but way less people, and the people are way more fucking awesome than Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
There's a river that runs through downtown Milwaukee, so we went, and our entertainment for the night was there was baseball on the TV, which is fantastic, playoff baseball, and then there was a bunch of frat boys on a pontoon boat at this bar on the river, and we were just watching them the entire time. And it was the fucking greatest thing. It was the biggest fucking shit show I've ever seen in my entire life, but it was so entertaining. the frat boys were trying to hit on these. I don't know. They look like college girls. I mean, Marquette is up in Milwaukee, and I think there's University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee. But they were hitting. Hey, you want to ride on these random people's pontoon boats? Hey, you want to come for a ride? And thankfully, the girls were smart enough not to go on this random asshole's pontoon boat that was playing Nickelback so loud through the speakers. You go, girl. And I tipped the beer to her one time. Like, this 35-year-old guy, like, hey, good for you, making good life decisions. You know what I mean, there's so many pockets on a pontoon boat. You can have roofies in every single one.
Your dad would be so proud of you, girl.
Yes. You go, girl. You go get that college degree.
Let's go, girls.
All right, Shania.
Any hoodles.
But then, so that was Friday night. And then Saturday night, we went and did the Miller Brewery tour.
Which was awesome.
The shit. It was, if you are in Milwaukee, it doesn't even it doesn't matter if you like beer or not. Go do the fucking Miller Brewery tour.
I'm wondering if it's the same tour that we took when we went up there
When
after the first siblings trip.
What year was that?
Oh, God, I don't remember. It was, no, wait, I do. 2019, before the world shut down.
So it's probably opened back up and it's probably about the same. So our tour, we booked, they're like, hey, you should book in advance. You should buy tickets in advance. Check in 15 minutes early. Whatever. Okay, cool. So we went to the bad part of town and found Starbucks because it was on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what you do.
There goes the hams.
And then we went to the Miller Brewing tour. And
pause for dramatic effect while Aaron grabs his Busch Latte.
Busch Light, not a Miller product at
Nope.
all.
As he
The
talks
Hamm's-
about Miller.
The Hams is a Miller product now.
Oh,
They
is
bought Hams 20 years ago or whatever. But it was, okay, 11:30 tour this way. And they take you into this like projection room. And they're like, oh, we got this new video put together. You know, our interns put it together. While you're watching the video, have a beer.
Here's a beer.
So me and this fucking country bumpkin motherfucker. Because when we go places, I know Anna is antisocial, so I try and pick who she sits next to. It sounds weird to say out loud, but I try and, that guy looks nicer.
You want her to have the best experience.
Correct.
Knowing that she'll get overwhelmed.
Correct. So I sat her next to the old guy instead of the country bumpkin.
Correct.
Who looked like he drinks way too much Miller.
Because the country bumpkin will look to talk to people while the old guy will just be like,
Well, it turns out,
uh-oh.
me and the country bumpkin like, oh, have this beer. And we sit down, and the guy's like, oh, by the way, we're going to watch this 7-minute video. You have to finish the beer before we leave. And me and the country bumpkin guy look at each other and go, I think I said, twist my arm. And he goes, and then we cheersed, and we fucking slammed the beers.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. Well, and his wife looked like the what the fuck? I don't remember his name. He was in Like Mike. He's a character actor. He's fucking, god damn it. He's married to Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten
Jesse Eisenberg? That's not his name. God damn it. He was in that movie Civil War. I watched that. It was not what I thought it was going to be. I think he might be here. God damn it.
Her?
Yeah, her husband. Kirsten Dunst's husband. Oh, he was in Fargo. He was in season 4 of Fargo. Jesse Plemons. That's his fucking name. Look up Jesse Plemons. This country bumpkin farmer's wife looked just like Jesse Plemons in like a jean jacket. Square-jawed, tall, blonde. You know what I'm talking about? Have you pulled up a picture of this motherfucker?
This guy?
Yes, she looked just like that motherfucker right there.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm drinking with her husband.
Jesus.
She was not attractive whatsoever. I mean, he wasn't much to look at, but good goddamn, like, holy shit. You winning Golden Globes, or are you just living in Wisconsin? Anyway, so that the Milwaukee Brewery Tour was it was awesome. So on the tour, they give you a beer during the opening movie, and then they walk you around a little bit, and then you you go into the caves and you have a beer.
Yep.
And then you have a beer. I think you have a beer in the caves. You have 3 beers on the tour.
You have a beer at the beginning.
Yeah.
I know at the end of the tour, you're up at the Miller
in the gift shop or whatever. Yeah. But they give you 3 beers on the tour. So you get a beer right at the beginning, and then I think you get a beer as you're walking into the caves, and they're like, all right, we're just going to go meet up at the bar that's attached to the caves.
Yeah, the tap house.
Yeah. And then you have another beer, and then they give
in your souvenir glass.
No, we didn't get a souvenir glass.
Oh,
we got a bottle opener. We got a bottle opener.
I think we got souvenir glasses.
For some reason, I thought we were going to get a glass, but we got a bottle opener. Everything's all champagne. I got a picture in front of the stained glass with the, yeah. No, we didn't get one of those. We got a bottle opener instead.
Yeah, we got the vintage.
It was like $50 for both of us, and I got 5 beers out of it. By the time you finish the tour, you get 2 more beers at the gift shop because they expect they're 5 beers in. They're going to spend money at the gift shop.
Oh, yeah.
Almost totally bought a fucking ham side.
I'm pretty sure that's where I got the... No.
Yeah. Well,
no, I think I got...
You got those in St. Louis.
I think I got these in St. Louis.
But they were selling those.
But
they were $25 for... I almost got a fucking summer shandy bar mat.
Yeah. But
I got coasters instead because they were cheaper.
Yeah, I got coasters too.
Oh, I got a fucking wad of coasters for like $6.
Yeah, the big like 100 count cardboard coasters.
Throw them bitches away.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yep, I've got those upstairs. Mine are High Lifes.
I got summer shandy. Because I'm a slut for summer shandy. Especially with like that first 80, 85 degree day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, summer shandy goes down
nice
so...
ice cold summer shandy.
Holy shit, it goes down so smooth.
Yes.
Big fan.
Yes. Did you get any tokens?
Yeah.
Because like I've got my tokens up behind
I didn't get those kind of... Oh, no, fucking Anna's like, oh, I can't bring my coffee in or my bag in. They don't allow bags. You could take your cell phone and take pictures. Mm-hmm. They don't allow any bags on the tour. And she parked... I poked my head out the back door, and I'm like... Grab quarters and pennies. And she's like, she knew exactly what I was talking. They had one of those coin smashing machines. I'm a slut for the coin smashing machines.
Okay.
Put 2 quarters in, and then you smash a penny. Yep. Yeah. Oh, we got all of them. Miller High Life with the girl. Oh, dude, I'm a slut. I'm a slut for the fucking quarter smashing machines. The penny smashing machines.
So when we got to towards the end of the tour, I don't know if you had a good tour guide or not.
He was okay. He said he worked IT at Miller for years, so he was kind of a fucking nerd. He knew his shit, but he was kind of a nerd. He wasn't like fun. He was informative, but he wasn't fun.
Ours
very matter of fact kind of guy.
Ours was pretty good. Wasn't as personable as the one at Anheuser-Busch.
See, I did Anheuser-Busch as a kid, so it wasn't fun.
But
I tried to do Anheuser-Busch a couple years ago, but they still weren't doing tours. I was in St. Louis for a night a couple years ago. That would have been 2021, spring of 2021, and they weren't doing tours. They hadn't opened tours back up yet.
Yeah. We did ours in 2018.
Yeah, see.
But
go back to St. Louis.
In the Miller factory, we were in a little room overlooking like the conveyor systems and all that stuff.
Yeah. They took us there.
And that's like one of the last legs of the tour.
Yeah.
Right?
Like second to last leg.
And so our tour guide's like, all right, well, this is like one of the last stops of the tour, so can anybody tell me what time it is? And like, we were only with like 10 people. Oh,
our group we went on a weekend.
Oh, yeah?
It was a Saturday in the middle of the day, so everybody was looking to fucking have a good time, and we're all tourists. I mean,
well,
there's nobody local in that fucking tour.
So if a tour guide at the Miller Brewery asks you what time it is, what do you say?
It's Miller time.
I was the only one who said that.
Yeah, I was waiting because you had said that after you did the tour or whatever years ago.
Yeah.
And no, our dude was very matter of fact. He did tell us about ghosts.
Oh.
He told us about ghosts that he has experienced in, the room off the caves, the tap room off the caves. And he pointed to some, chunky Wisconsin blonde chick. Like, I was sitting in this chair right here doing diagnostics on the fucking Wi-Fi. And I heard footsteps upstairs. So me and 2 other guys went upstairs and found no one. Oh my God. Spooky.
Ooh.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Just give me more beer.
Yeah.
So then we went to a brewery after that, and I caught the end of the Iowa game.
Mm-hmm.
I had to tip the bartender another $5 to turn the Iowa game on because Wisconsin was still playing. Yeah.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. And then we went to the Harley Davidson Museum. That was pretty cool. There's at the Harley Davidson Museum in Wisconsin. We're just like, we're in Wisconsin. We're in Milwaukee.
Might as well.
Yeah, we're right here.
I think it's only a couple, maybe.
It was like 2 blocks from our hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like, fuck it, let's go. So we went, and there's a definite, they have all the bikes, from 1903 laid out until, present time. And there's like a definite shift. It was, 1903. It was like, oh, they threw a motor on something that looks like a bicycle.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, like the late 20s, like, oh, that kind of looks more like a modern motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bicycle with a motor. That looks like a motorcycle. And they just get more sleek and they get more awesome. And I mean, it was cool. Don't get me wrong. Spent way too much money and way too much time at Harley. There's only so much to look at.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fucking motorcycle museum.
Yeah, you're not a foamer for motorcycles.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy a motorcycle. Don't get me wrong. I see the appeal. I like the appeal. I don't ride all that often, but
you're not gonna pop a boner when you see the 1903.
No, there wasn't even a half chub going on.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was cool. And then we what did we do? That was Saturday. What did we do Sunday?
Went to Chicago.
Yeah, then we doubled back to Chicago and went to the Field Museum. The Field Museum was just a bunch of stuffed dead animals. You didn't even hit the fucking rim.
Shut up.
The Field Museum is top 3 museums in the country, but it's like a bunch of stuffed dead birds. And we went, when did we go? We snuck in there.
Like 2016, 2017.
Yeah, because we went up and saw your mom.
Yep, in the hospital.
And then we went to the Field Museum and then doubled back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were doing their voodoo exhibit.
They didn't have that
when we went.
We did we didn't do any extra shit. We just wandered to the field. It's a bunch of stuffed birds.
Mm-hmm.
And now they have a bunch of, Arctic, Arctic, I don't know what the Eskimo, like Inuit people, like northern Alaska type people. But there was a lot of that shit blocked off because there's pending lawsuits now. Yeah,
really?
I had no idea because of verbiage or stolen artifacts. I don't know. I didn't know there was a beef between the native northern Alaska people and the Field Museum. I don't know, but those half of that exhibit was fucking
closed.
Yeah, well, it taped off. Like, you couldn't even do it. Yeah, I saw the T-Rex and everything. Yeah, whatever, that's cool. But I didn't know that the marathon was going on.
And there it is.
Yeah. Now I'm
full circle.
Now I'm telling you, didn't know the fucking Chicago Marathon was going on the same fucking weekend as our goddamn anniversary. So it took us an hour and 15 minutes to get from the Field Museum to the Palmer House, which is about half a mile. Holy shit, there were so many fucking people.
That sounds almost worse than running in the marathon.
Yeah, it was. It was. there was somebody. So I get discounts on hotels, right?
Mhm.
I've talked about that before on the podcast. I get super discounts on hotels. So parking was just as much as in downtown Chicago as the fucking hotel room at the Palmer House, the swanky place in Chicago. We were sitting at the bar because I made Anna drive because there's no fucking way I can get my pickup truck through downtown Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And two, I don't drive in downtown Chicago. I would get out and beat the fuck out of somebody
And then probably get shot.
and then probably get murdered. Yeah. So we're sitting at the bar because we don't. Do you want to leave the hotel? I don't want to leave the hotel. Fuck all this. This is horse shit. So we just.
Mistakes were made.
Do you want to just pay for chicken strips, ridiculously priced chicken strips at the hotel bar? Yeah, that sounds great. Perfect. So we're sitting at the bar, and there's a group of 4 at the table next to us, and it sounded like they were from North Carolina, and it sounded like dude flew into O'Hare on Friday night and stayed at the Palmer House Friday night, Saturday night, and then he was staying until Monday. And for any schmuck off the street, Palmer House is $500 a night.
Mm-hmm.
So he's spending $1,500 to stay for a 3-day weekend. But on Sunday, he's getting his ass up at 5 in the morning to go run the goddamn Chicago Marathon, to go run 26.2 miles. He's instantly spending $1,500 in the hotel, and he's probably spending $1,000 on the flight to go jerk himself off and go. It's just like climbing. It's flatland Everest. Oh, guess what? I climbed Everest. Oh, I ran the Chicago Marathon in 2024. It sounds fucking that sounds like a terrible way to spend like $3,000 on a weekend.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to some resort in Mexico and have a
Exactly.
swim up bar.
Have
Sounds
everything
fucking
wined
terrible.
and dined to you
Yeah, exactly.
without little shits running around.
Exactly. All inclusive, adults only.
Yeah.
That's the way to go, buddy. That's what we did for our honeymoon.
I know.
I can't I want to go back so bad.
But yeah. Marathons don't sound any sort of
Fuck
fun.
no. That sounds fucking terrible.
Of course, you could have always, like, I guess 2020 hindsight, just taken a train.
What, up to Milwaukee and then
Well, no, just into Chicago.
well, we had the car.
Park someplace. Well, I understand, but park someplace, in the suburbs, and then ride a train in.
Next time we said we're not fucking Anna's not taking a car in downtown. Well, I mapped out the whole thing. We could drive to the train, take the train, and then hop another train, and then it drops us off right at the Palmer.
Yeah.
And then take another train, and it drops us off right at Wrigley. Take the train, double
Foam
back to the
all
Palmer.
the time.
That's right.
That whole trip.
Except the Metra, that's not something to foam over.
No.
The Metra in Chicago, it smells. It's not great,
No.
but it's cheap.
Yes.
It takes you right in downtown Chicago, right to Union Station.
Yes. Just park and run a train.
Yes. Any hoodles.
Any hoodles.
This has been another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron.
And I'm Andrew.
Find us on Twitter, Instagram. Email us at buzzbasementbrospodcast@gmail.com. We out.
Let's go, girls.
Bow, 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 bow.